Hi, my name's Leif Keane and I'm going to be doing a review of this Harley Benton TE-20. One of the things that people could be asking right now is, does the world really need another Harley Benton review? And I guess the answer is, well, can you have too many? There certainly aren't very many reviews of the low end of Harley Benton. And that's basically what I've got here. I've got pretty much the damn cheapest one that they do. Obviously this is a Telecaster copy. There won't be an awful lot of guitar playing in this review. It's mainly me talking about my impressions of the guitar. A couple of reasons. One, I'm not that impressed with me playing. And the other reason really is that I'm using the built-in microphone on the video machine, so you're not going to get a good impression of the sound anyway. You're just going to have to take my word for it for the most part. One of the things about these reviews, they do tend to go on and on and on, and for the people who just want to cut to the chase, I'm just going to tell you the conclusion right now. Well worth the money, buy with confidence. If you're a beginner, it's ideal. Absolutely ideal. It's something that you can be pretty proud of and go ahead and do some serious learning on. For anybody who's looking for a guitar to modify, again, it's perfect. Bottom line on this is that it's dirt cheap. You make a pig's ear of it. You just take all the hardware off and you've got spare parts and you haven't lost too much. In which case, Harley Benton TE-20 currently going for €88 if you're in the UK. One of the first things that you will notice with this guitar that's come across in many of the written reviews, certainly even on the Thomann website, is that you're going to need some new tuners. These tuners are chronic. They're not very good at all. If you're a beginner, oh yeah, it gets you into tune, and what the heck. But you know, for just getting a new set of tuners in there, it's definitely gonna. I've got mine on order right now. The neck itself is well shaped. It feels nice. As it stands, it works. It's fine. It tends to look like an IT technician's complexion, but it does tend to look very pale. And one of the things that I'm certainly looking forward to getting rid of is the Harley Benton logo. That's going to be one of the first casualties when I get the sandpaper out. I'm looking forward to mucking about with some of my own personalised logos. Okay, next you get onto the nut. The nut is terrible. The nut is hideous. It's not just the cheapest, nastiest piece of plastic they could have possibly thrown in there, but it was broken. When the strings were taken off, half the nut was flapping about. And because I wanted to make this review fairly, accurate as regards how it is when it comes out of the box, I left it in there. Incidentally, I've had this guitar now for 2 months, so I've really had a good go at playing around with it. One of the reasons why I got this guitar is that a lot of the actual guitar that I wanted had a Rosewood Fretboard, and you can't get Rosewood easy. Well, Thomanns won't ship Rosewood Fretboards to New Zealand. So this is Rose Acre, Rose whatever. Basically it's heat treated maple. So just because it's dark doesn't mean a thing. It's just normal. I believe the neck's maple as well. So it's just treated maple. Let's have a look. Frets are okay. I don't think there's anything particularly noteworthy about the frets. They're there and they seem to work fine. Are they level? More on that later. General feel is fine, excellent, not a problem. One of the things that I do believe lets the guitar down aesthetically is this hideous scratch plate. One piece plastic, really in your face, completely bright white. I didn't waste too much time getting onto eBay and buying a replacement. The body itself, it looks lovely. It's a nice looking kind of sunburst. It's probably not the best in the world, but from what I can gather, it's not even wood that you see in here. So the nice grain, apparently, if you can see that, the nice grain is a photo finish from what I can gather on the internet. But it looks okay, what the hell. Don't know if you can hear this. No, the amp's not very loud, but there is a lot of buzz when you take your fingers off the strings. Not uncommon on a guitar. But I am looking forward to getting into the electrics and shielding this properly and making sure everything's really well earthed. Tone control and volume feel good, not a problem. The switch feels good, not a problem again. Now that brings us to the bridge, where there is a problem. One of the things that I didn't mention about the neck is the action. The action is a little on the high side for me. I got to admit, it's taken me a wee while to get used to it, but right now I feel pretty comfortable playing this without any further adjustment. The trick here is that if you did want to bring the action any lower down, you can't. The diameter of these barrels here is too high, it's too thick, and basically you take the grub screws out and the string just won't go any further down because the barrel is just sat on the bridge. I did buy replacement saddles, and they are a smaller diameter, and we'll just see how low we can get without buzz fret. It'll be interesting to see just how well finished the frets are. The pickups are pretty damn good. They're not bad at all. I guess this is where I try and play a few things and so you can hear them. The bridge, no, that's the bridge. What am I doing? The neck pickup I would describe as being fairly mellow. Now that could be just a euphemism for being dull and lacking in sparkle. However, it's usable. It's not half bad. Whatever. In the middle position, well, let's just go straight for the jugular. This is the bridge, and this is what I would expect, you know, you'd expect from a bridge. It's pretty twangy. And in the middle, you do get a nice blend between that mellow neck pickup and the rather twangier bridge pickup. This particular model has strings that go through the bridge. It doesn't have the through body string loading. One of the things that I'm planning on doing is drilling some holes through. The bridge does accommodate for this. There are holes there for the strings to be passed through. So that conclusion again, is it playable? Yes. Is it worth the money? Yes. Is it a good platform for modification? Yes. I've got plenty of plans for that, and hopefully I'll be able to do some videos in the future and compare and contrast. Is it a Telecaster? Now I've got to admit, yeah, it's the same shape and it looks the part, but does it sound like a Telecaster? Probably not. I don't have a lot of experience with Telecasters. If you're looking for a Telecaster, chances are you should go out and buy a Telecaster. However, I would imagine that if you bought this and bought Telecaster pickups, proper ones, and experimented with that, yeah, you'd get closer to the sound. Straight out the box, it's a guitar. And the pickups are useful, the sounds are useful, and it plays okay. So, yeah, what more can you say? It's a great guitar. Go out and buy one. I hope this video was useful. Okay, and that's it. That's my review. Take care.